Well, hello everyone. I'm sorry for the slight mix-up here with the audio, at least so far. There's been no end of technical mishaps involved with getting this stream actually to happen. This is all very new to me. I've never streamed any games before. It's not something I normally do on this channel. But I figured that would be a pretty good time to stream a little bit of Shadow of the Colossus. I'm gonna play the game from the very beginning. So yeah, let's just get started here. We're gonna quite simply turn off my normal music here. Let me know in the chat. Hey Luxie, meow to you, good sir. Do let me know in the chat if my audio levels are all right. If you can hear the game all right, if you can hear me all right, if either of us are too loud and all of that. And yeah, this is kind of exciting. I've never done anything like this, as I said. So we'll see how it goes. A bit quiet, I think. Do you mean the game or me? I'm assuming you mean the game, probably, right? So I'm gonna raise the game level a little bit here. Anyway, here we can see our main player character on horseback, along with a mysterious lady. Oh, my voice. Ah. Let's bring up the volume a little bit then, on the mic maybe. So I'm making very small adjustments here. Maybe we'll bring the game audio down a little bit here. So yes, we are playing the remaster from, I think, is it maybe 2018 or so? That's Morning Blue Point. I am kind of Morning Blue Point a little bit though. Yeah. Yeah, 2018 is when this remake was put out, and it is, in my opinion, one of the best remakes ever created. It kind of captures at least the way I feel a remake should be made. Very sort of very true to the original, but still actually manages to modernize it. This looks insane compared to the PS2 version I played. Yeah, it does actually. And if you manage to get a hold of this game, I do recommend checking it out. Have all of you actually played this game, or do you want me to kind of narrate a little bit what we're doing here? I played through this game, I think, twice in this remastered form. And in addition to that, I played it back in the day, but I never actually finished it in its original form. And this is now played on a PS4 Pro. So I had a little bit of a mishap here with my consoles. I had to kind of scavenge for some old consoles that, first of all, managed to actually run, and second of all, my family was okay with me borrowing for a bit. But this is running on a PS4 Pro, and it runs actually 60 FPS on a PS4 Pro, which is super nice, because the original is 30 FPS. Or on the original PS4, it is 30 FPS, and that's a little gnarly in my opinion. All right, so we're gonna do a new game here. I think we're gonna go on normal. It's not a terribly difficult game, but maybe we'll see. We'll see how well I can deal with this. It's been probably since 2019 or something since I last played this game, so I don't necessarily remember everything here, but yes, we have arrived at the, I think is it Forbidden Valley or Forbidden? Let's maybe open up a wiki page here on the secondary screen and have a look. So our main character is named Wander, and he has arrived at the Forbidden Valley with a mysterious lady on horseback. And so far we don't really know anything about what he's doing here, why he's here, who the lady is, why there's no one around, or any of that stuff. And soon we'll get a little bit of a hint. And this game actually has very, very sort of calm sections. This was actually, we talked about this on one of the development streams recently, that this game has a lot of really sort of silent, calm sections. I'm gonna try my best to not like destroy them by yapping all that much. Let's see what happens. And if I remember correctly, the girl's name is Mono. So Wander and Mono. And obviously something is not right with her, but we don't know what yet.
Was you at the last also? Few hours is Equal kizado you lola. Easily was I miss quick. You will all quick.
So it kind of stands to reason that Wander and Mono have arrived. Or Wander has brought Mono here because in this place there's a legend that the dead can be brought back from life. We don't quite know if Mono is dead though. Hey, December. I am winning, of course, yes. And if any of you have actually played Ico, the previous game from the original development team of this game, these shadow creatures should probably look a little bit familiar. There's a lot of kind of like semi-confirmed or just straight up unconfirmed connections between Ico and this game. As far as I know, no actual sort of statement has been made that this takes place in the same universe or anything like that, but there's a lot of kind of subtle hints that might be the case.
Dorming before. Aluyula. Oshtu hailwa hukiwaikwa. Ujisu hiazu Sudoko. Wash Nordekyo Utiria. Izukumku. Iduse orodo yu iweriko. It's not ours. Amuswa. Alu tiklik. If the least to iso. Uronora. Oyu. I'll bet. You do. You bet, Sanada. Olam. Ola. You do new.
All right, so this mysterious being called Dormin, who It's kind of just represented by this light here in the ceiling. They want us to destroy these Colossi, 16 of them. And if we do that, these statues here will crumble, fall to the ground. And if that is the case, then we might actually be able to, or Dormin rather, might be able to help us bring Mono back to life. We don't exactly know how that works, or why Dormin needs these statues to be destroyed. It's kind of a big mystery. We also don't really know who Dormin is, what this place is. But we don't really have a choice, so we kind of just go on our way here with our trusty friend Agro. Hello, Agro. And if I can remember the controls, we will be on our way. So this is the, what is it? What is this called? This center place. Someone in the chat can remind me. But basically, we have a map here with this temple in the middle, and we have a lot of places here that are now covered by clouds. And basically, if we, let's see if I can remember that. Yes. So we hold down this square button, and Wander raises his sword. And you can see that we have this kind of, as long as you are in a sunlit place, the sword kind of shows you the way. So we can see, okay, yeah, something over there. I'm gonna turn it the other way. You can see that the focus is kind of lost a little bit. So we will be heading over there in a little bit, but I saw some trees over here. So the game is kind of split into a few different kind of core mechanics. Well, those trees we can't actually perhaps get to. Yeah, those are kind of just high up there. We can't really get to them. But this is sort of an open world, and the game essentially consists of 16 boss battles, which is kind of interesting because, as I mentioned in a recent stream, in a recent development stream, I kind of hate boss battles. I don't like them at all. This game is essentially nothing but boss battles, and I absolutely adore this game. So they clearly did something right here. But in between the boss battles, you are essentially traveling to the places here in the world where these colossi are found, and you come across these small temples. So there's one over there, and we can see one there in the distance as well. Let's just get off the horse for a little bit. No, don't run off the cliff. No, stay. So those kind of small temple shrines, or whatever those are. At those shrines, we can typically find lizards. There's lizards running around the entire world here. There's not like a whole lot of wildlife. There's like lizards and maybe eagles and maybe something I don't remember anymore. But let's see. Let me remind myself of all the controls. We have jump, we have roll, we have just fighting, and then we have, let's see, we have a bow. That's the sword. We have a bow. Here's the bow. We can shoot things. But this is kind of a puzzle game, so these weapons don't really make all that much damage, right? It's mostly just like figuring out what to do. And then you use these weapons to solve puzzles more than you actually do fighting. Right? Let's see if I can remember what is the name of the temple in the center here. Yes, Shrine of Worship. So this is the Shrine of Worship, right here in the middle of the the valley, of the Forbidden Valley that we are in. And essentially this is a place where kind of biomes change kind of abruptly. So you can see here that over there we actually have a little bit of a desert going, which is interesting. And essentially the only way to get into this valley is over this very long bridge which leads directly to the Shrine of Worship. And mysteriously there doesn't seem to be anyone around. It's almost as if a civilization that once existed here has left. We don't really know why. We don't really know why this place is forbidden or who Dormin is or anything like that. So it's all very, very mysterious in that way. And in this place, in various spots of this place, we have like reminders of some ancient culture that used to be here. Things like this. These pillars here, for example. That sort of thing. And here we could maybe go and take a look at our first Colossus. So I haven't really thought how I would do this stream. I was thinking that maybe I would do like maybe 1, 2, maybe sometimes 3 Colossi per stream. So we have 16 of them to go through, and some of them are actually kind of fast to take care of. So maybe we'll do a couple or a few of them. And then some of them might be kind of involved, and I might not actually remember how to defeat all of them in one go. So right there we have an eagle. You can get on top of that horse. You can actually stand on top of the horse, and if you time it correctly, you can actually grab onto the eagle's legs and fly a little bit, and you will get an achievement from that. But here we have another, besides the lizards, we have another small little side activity, which is shooting down these fruits here from the tree. And if we do that, we get, I think we get more health from this, right? No, that's not how you do it. How do we do it? That's calling aggro, okay. 1 second. I will figure out. Okay, there we go. So the health bar there it's kind of flashed there in the bottom right corner. It got ever so slightly longer from that fruit. Let's see, do we have any other fruit? Sometimes there are several of them in the same tree. I don't think we have more than one here. So collecting fruit and catching those lizards, specifically lizards with a white tail. The lizards with a white tail, they give you more stamina, which is going to be very important later on, right? But here we have a mysterious place, and this is where the sword was directing us. So clearly there's something here, we don't exactly know what yet. Let's go have a look. And we even get a small cutscene here for some reason. How intriguing. Okay, so R2 to grab onto places. Okay. Oh, that's R1. Rip. Like I'm historically I've been much more of an Xbox guy. So I'm sort of no. I need to jump there and actually get up. There we go. So still to this very day, even though I've actually worked on and shipped several PlayStation games, to this day I get kind of confused about those R's and numbers. R's, L's and numbers. Right, so here we can see actually if we kind of hold on to this thing. Oh, okay, I can't do that. Otherwise I'm gonna jump up there. But like if we hold on here, we can see this stamina meter there in the sort of sun looking thing. It goes down ever so slightly when we actually move here along this ledge. And you can make that stamina meter larger by collecting those lizards, which we will certainly be doing here, because some of the later colossi are actually kind of difficult, if I remember correctly, without boosting your stats a little bit, right? Now look at this, isn't this nice? Isn't this just nice? I don't actually have photo mode on, I think, here now, but in a way this game has like actually very simple. There's nothing particularly special about the presentation in this game, and for example here, this valley here is almost like a flat floor, just a very subtle little cliffs there in the middle. Like, I'm sorry by the way, this camera wants to just like not really stop moving in this game, so I hope I'm not making anyone seasick or anything like that, trying to like show you things here. I bet I will be showing you lots of things during the playthrough of this, because there's just so many cool things in this game. But yeah, it's almost like just like a floor here, and then you have those rock faces, and they're almost like completely vertical. It's a little weird. I wouldn't really make an environment like this, because I would think it doesn't look very sort of realistic or interesting, but this game just pulls it off, and then some. It's kind of remarkable. Alright, so let's go forward a little bit, and we'll see if I actually remember how to kill our first Colossus. A Colossus named Valus, or at least, like, as far as I know, these Colossi don't have official names, but they have been given names over the years by fans of the game. And this first one is called Valus, and it's this sort of like gorilla-looking fellow. Hello. LT to focus on the, or L2 to focus on the Colossus. L2, that's R2. Good going, me again. We can focus on the Colossus and see what it does. Hello, person. And most of these Colossus, or these Colossi, they have eyes. Not all of them do, but most of them do, and you can see it kind of based on their eye color, their sort of behavior. So when they have blue eyes, they are kind of peaceful, and then if you anger them, their eyes turn red. So, whatever shall we do about this fellow now? Let's shoot it a little bit. And now we can see, oh, it's angry with us. Its eyes turn red. We can see one of its legs is kind of like hairy here on the back. So maybe we can do something with that. Vitals shall be revealed. Yeah, okay, we can see there's something here. What if we... Oh, raise your sword. Press again for a stab attack. Oh, the guy just won't stop lifting his leg here. Do we actually need to hold up the... Oh, okay, I have the wrong thing, right? Here we can see, okay, there's clearly a vital there. You can almost see sort of like a place here where there's this red ooze coming up. Now we should have the sword equipped. Let's see if we can get in a stab. No. Just lifted its leg again. Stab you! Alright. Making progress. One more. Alright. So now it gets down on its knees, and we need to be very quick. Oh, no. Okay, we weren't apparently we weren't quick enough to grab onto its beard or whatever we want to call it. Let's stab this vital again a few times. Ah, no! No, no, no! Stop your wriggling! This is kind of the thing with this game, is that you kind of know what you want to do quite often, but you kind of don't really have time to do it, right? Okay, there we go. Now it's down on its... Oh, you could actually maybe have... yeah, okay, I think you can actually... You can climb up... Climb up along the leg if you want to. When it's done, it's on all fours. Let's try that. Yeah, this Colossus I'll probably kill like 10 times, but again, it's been quite some time since the last time. So, oh, wonder what's happening to you, man. And you can see the stamina meter there in the bottom right corner is just almost running out here, so I need to be a little bit careful with that. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna let it calm down a little bit. Recover some stamina. And we'll see what happens. It's almost like a first playthrough again. You can see how bad I am at this game after all these years. Okay, Stabberoo. Here we go. And now, okay, there we go. So we can sort of climb over its, I don't know, like, well, I don't even know what to call that thing that it has around its ankle there. It has a helpful little platform here. All right. So where would the next vital be? Is it maybe here on the top? What do you guys think? And when you get actually on top of them, you can sometimes just like run like this. You can see it's all the way here on the... Oh, hello. Hello, Dallas. Don't mind me. And we're just like being thrown around like some sort of doll. And one more. I think we only need one more hit. And there's black goo spraying out of the dam. Of the poor thing. And here we have our first Colossus. Typically you get an achievement for each Colossus that you kill. You can see we don't get it because I've already gotten them. And then it's tradition to try to run away from the black smoke. But eventually you get caught by the black smoke. Oh, the camera is in the grass. You get caught by the black smoke, and somehow, magically, you get transported back to the shrine of worship. Where Dormin is eagerly awaiting our return. And again we have a shadowy figure wondering about the whole situation. What is going on? Wonder is probably wondering that as well. What is going on? Because he is, of course, killing these beings. He doesn't really understand necessarily why or how any of this works. But it's the only lead he has. And because we get transported back to this place after each kill, Dormin has the opportunity to sort of give us a little bit of a hint. So in the seaside cave it lurks, or whatever it said. And I'm using it here rather than him or her, because Dormin is kind of like this mysterious figure. We don't really know what they are. They speak kind of with both with a male and a female voice at the same time. Oh, and here we are introduced to our altar stones that we can use to actually save the game. If I remember correctly. And we can also heal, yeah. I think healing is probably the main mechanic there, and then saving the game is sort of a secondary thing. And we can go and heal. Let's see. Like this. I think actually it was probably only in the original game that you saved that way, right? I think it probably saves after each Colossus these days. Maybe even saves kind of like outside in the world. Alright, aggro, let's go. So if we hold up the sword here, you can see that the seaside cave is somewhere here in that direction, so let's go over there. And along the way we can see if we can stumble on some of those shrines or some other interesting things. There's at least one shrine, but I don't think we're necessarily going that far. So yeah, there's a lot of writing in this game, but at least to me, like, it never actually gets boring, because these places are so interesting. And they kind of make you wonder what this place originally was and what happened here and why it is, you know, all but abandoned these days. Let's have a look here on the map. So, okay, we have here one of these colossi are now defeated, and we also get this kind of, we can't actually see it here, but you can see there's sort of like a light pillar rising, and it just happens to be kind of like behind that shrine of worship. So each one of those colossi, when they die, you can sort of see a ray of light rising from that place. And actually most of them, they get covered sort of by like grass and plants and things like that. If you go back to that place later and look at them, you can typically find their corpses there. And kind of mysteriously, they have kind of like started decaying faster than you would have thought. So you don't necessarily even know how long it takes for you to come back to the shrine of worship after every kill. Alright, so this looks like a seaside cave to me, at least. We have the sea right here. Maybe this actually, is this like a lake? I think it might actually be the sea. Just kind of comes in from over there. Look at the map. map here. Yeah, it is actually the sea. So you have this sort of like bay here or whatever. Canal almost. So, what was it that we needed to do here to actually make this thing happen? Let's see, let's see. There's a cave. And there's a cave. Which one was it? Oh, that's probably just... Yeah, that's just the way we came down, actually. Yeah, I think it's probably actually this place here. Let's have a look. Go, aggro, go. Yep, there's something happening. And out comes a terrible thing called Quadratus, also known as the Mammoth Colossus. Right, and each one of these now are basically like puzzles in a way where you kind of need to find their vitals, and you also need to quite often realize, okay, how do I actually get up onto that thing? Because they most of them at least have fur that you can hold on to, but like this, it might actually be kind of high up, right? So how do we get up there? But luckily, you can see that there's something funky with its feet. Something interesting here that we wonder what would happen if we actually took a look here when it's actually raising its feet. What is that? So let's see if we can shoot some arrows onto that, to the bottom of those. You have to be kind of quick about it though. I'm not necessarily quick. Once more. Okay, that one. No. No. A bit closer. Japanese games from early 2000s where you could only aim if you were actually... Yeah, there we go. If you were only standing still. Now it falls down onto its knee. And we can actually get a hold of the fur here. Here we go. Should be able to climb up onto the thing. You have to be kind of careful here with your stamina. There's some places up here that you don't need to hold on. You can kind of just walk here and jump even. Like this. But before you get here, it can be kind of hairy. Pun not intended. Where do we have vitals? Where are the vitals? Of this person. I know there's one there in the head, you know, eventually, but yeah. Oh no. Yeah, they try to get us to fall off. I'm not gonna let it. I'm gonna let it fall off. There we go. Okay, just needed to shine the light on the place a little bit, and you can see from its eyes that it's concerned for its own safety and welfare. And let's get a good stab in. And again we have the black goo spraying. Alright, stop your shaking. Stop your shaking. more at least. Most of the time these vitals kind of fade away when you've stabbed them enough. And you might have to find another one. I don't remember if you actually have to find more than this for this one. Let's try to get one even a bit more close to the center there. Oh, and we're about to fall off. Oh no, oh no. Ah! Because we are running out of stamina. Let's try to run slightly backwards. It can't actually make us fall off by shaking its head. I think this might be a single vitaler. This fight. And one more. That wasn't... I think that was quite centered. Made almost no damage. But okay, now the vital actually went away, and now we have to find another one. And Wander is making somersaults here on the back. Rip. Where is the other one? Let's see if we need to shine it. Shine the light a little bit. Yep. I was right here. Right here at the back. The rear of the ship. And the black goo is spraying. Alright, a few more good hits and it should go down, I think. I don't think this has more than these two. And there we go. The eyes... the light in the eyes fade. And the great beast falls to the ground. And of course, we run away. Run away! No, 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 no! And the black goo is spraying from us as well. All right. Well, we have managed to defeat 2 Colossi, and we haven't even streamed for an hour. So I think we're gonna do a few more, at least one more. We'll do one at a time, and then we'll see how long it actually takes. Some of those actually take quite a bit of time to, first of all, find, and second of all, defeat. And there might be quite a bit of stuff along the way to actually do. Alright. So, how are you doing, Mono? Hello. Oh yeah, and these doves here also kind of the more of those colossi that you kill, the more of these doves actually gather here around Mono. There are a lot of these kind of like subtle little things you can do. You can actually even grab a hold onto those doves and fly a little bit if you get lucky. I think there's an achievement for that as well. I can't remember actually. We've killed 2 of those colossi, and that means that we have 2 doves here watching over Mono when we are out on business. Out on official business. Alright, so Where are we going this time? It might be this way, isn't it? Oh, it's all the way over there somewhere. Alright. Cool, let's go. So the kind of sense of, you know, a lost civilization and just like super awesome vistas and everything here in this game world that never cease to amaze me. And if you've been following the development of my own game, Traction Point, which you can do on this very channel, by the way, I'm hoping you'll start to see maybe a little bit of this world in that game. Kind of like you can't of course compare a one-man project to a game like this, which is made by lots and lots of people and actually even made several times on different platforms and everything. But still, you can kind of perhaps see a little bit of the kind of environments that I'm trying to put into that game and how they are inspired by this. So here we have some fruit. Let's try to get those down if we can. Still getting the hang of these controls here after all these years. Okay. So D-pad left is sword, D-pad right is bow. Excellent. So let's get some up. It's R2. R2 is getting that fruit. And again, we get a little bit, ever so slightly more health there. Haven't really needed health so far. But some of those later colossi are kind of gnarly to do without a good amount of health under your belt. Now we can see, do we have any of those small temples here? We had an eagle that I may have perhaps been able to hold on to. Do we have any fruit in this tree? There's some other fruit here. I think you can actually get that as well, can't you? It's like the green kind of fruit. What did you get from this? I don't remember anymore. Let's cut those down. Up. There we go. Oh, you can actually, yeah, you get even more from this. You can now clearly see the health bar there, sort of starting to get longer, right? So that's excellent. Let's go to that little temple over there. I think we might actually have a few of them. See if we can find some of those lizards. So the white-tailed lizards. Or I don't know what those are. Shrines, maybe. Shrines more than temples, right? And there's again an eagle kind of messing with us, daring us to actually hold on to it. Whoa! That was an interesting jump. So here we go. Whoop. Boink. We can start by praying at the stone. And we can see if we have any lizards around. Sometimes you need to hunt for them a little bit. There aren't necessarily lizards in or at every shrine. Most of them have. There we go, there it is. And it's actually even in a pretty simple spot. white tail. And with that we got ever so slightly larger stamina meter. So now we should be able to see two of those light pillars, right? We have one which is... Where is it? One is over there. Another one is over there. Yep, there we go. There's one. And there's another one. Oh, that looks vaguely like the Half-Life 2 portal. But yeah, we've killed two Colossi, so we have two of those light pillars. Or light beams, whatever you want to call them. Alright, so that's one lizard. Let's go to that one as well. Where's aggro? Come on. Come on. Here, boy. There we go. Good boy.
Agro. Agro.
And yeah, the horse's name here in this game is Aggro. But I've read somewhere that, like, for a very long time, a lot of people thought it was Argo. I think it's been established that it's Aggro. And it is indeed Aggro here in these subtitles, but Wander kind of pronounces it kind of like sloppily, like Argo. Quite often, so people thought it was Argo for the longest time. Okay, Mr. Lizard. Where are you? Here, Mr. Lizard. Maybe we should climb to the top here and see what we can see. Oh yeah, we need to hold on to things. Keep forgetting that, actually. I bet you probably need to jump to that other side, right? Let's do that. Jumpy-roo. And then here we can go. Right. So the climbing in this game is not very tricky, but it's also not perhaps quite as polished as in something like Uncharted or Assassin's Creed or something. So it can be a little bit glitchy sometimes. Alright, up, come on, come on, come on. Alright, can we see Mr. Lizard somewhere? Mr. Lizard can also be on the ground here somewhere close to this. It's also possible that this is one of those shrines that don't actually have a lizard, as not all of them do. Whoa. I want to be a little bit careful with jumping down here, because you can actually... If I remember correctly, there's actual fall damage in this game. It is possible that I'm remembering it wrong, though. Alright. Let's go down. Do we have a Mr. Lizard here? Maybe we don't. Let's pray at the shrine here. Oh, there he is. There's Mr. Lizard. Hello. Don't run away. No, no. Just track Mr. Lizard and see where he goes. Oh, where did you go? Oh, there you are. There you are. There you are. Come on. Whoop. Mr. Lizard is typically easier to catch with the bow. You can also do it with the sword. It's typically very tricky to do. So I think we actually get, yeah, we get these shrines on the map as well. It's kind of markers where we've been. And I think the "you've been here" thing is determined by if you actually prayed at the shrine or not. Not actually if you manage to catch Mr. Lizard. Alright. So, let's maybe have a look at where we need to go now. Oh, wrong weapon. So it's in that direction. Okay. Yeah, alright. Cool, cool. Let's go over there. This camera here is kind of it's a little automatic in the sense that like it zooms in and out kind of based on the place, on the environment quite a lot. That thing is just messing with me. It's just daring me to jump after it, but you almost never make it, so I tend to be kind of chill about that. Oh, there's the third shrine over there, which maybe we can look at as well. Where's Mr. Lizard? Hello. Mr. Lizard hiding somewhere. And it looks like he is. Or then he's just, you know, not here at all. That's also possible. Oh, there was something. I think I saw something moving there. There he is. There he is. Alright, let's see if we can we actually catch him? To escape. Typically, it's actually a pretty good. Oh, there we go. There we go. Come on. Ah, no, he got away. It's a pretty good strategy, actually, to when you've established that okay, there is a lizard here. There he is. He's just messing with me. Ah, I'm not fast enough. It's pretty good strategy, actually, to like get some distance. And then see if you can snipe him from over here. There he is. Okay, stand still. Stand still. Come on. Some of you might be wondering how important is this actually, and you can certainly play through the game without catching any of this, but it is very, very difficult when you get towards the end. Oh, he didn't die. Ah, damn you, mister. I was running around on the ground now. Yeah, the hit detection here is kind of approximate. It's It's not very good. And I'm also not very good at aiming necessarily. There it goes. So that fast. Nope. Ah, come on. Come on, game. I'm clearly just absolutely hitting that thing. Maybe he died. Let's go collect, and then we'll get out of here. And then we'll get to the third Colossi, which is perhaps the most iconic of them all. Which I think most people have seen, if they've seen any of them. Yep, there we go. The Colossi named Gaius, or Gaius, also known as the Knight. There we go. Did we actually? Yeah, we got that. Got that as well. Excellent. Okay. We're gonna go into the valley here, into the shadowy valley. And things get kind of close and personal. Camera almost doesn't fit. So this is kind of an interesting remake in the sense that it's one of these games where they actually took the original source code. Well, there was a lizard there, but there wasn't a white-tailed lizard, so we don't get any bonus from it. They took the original game's source code and they actually run it inside of this newer version, which means that the original game is actually the one responsible for most of the gameplay, and then the new engine, the Bluepoint engine in this case, is responsible for just like core systems and rendering and that sort of thing. Okay, so it is possible that we should have taken a turn there. Let's go a little bit further and we can see if we raise our... Yeah, we need to actually go here. And just look at this. Look at this landscape. It looks so nice. It looks just so nice, this forest here. It's absolutely awesome. It's a very, very well executed remake, in my opinion. Even though it's not doing anything particularly special, it's just very, very good at what it does, and of course helps that the original game is as special and interesting as it is. And with that, you just get an awesome combination of cool. Alright, now which way are we going? I think we're going probably this way, maybe? We don't really have any... We don't have any sunlight here, so we can't really see. But I think we are going this way, and if not, we're gonna have to come back later. But you can actually pretty easily get lost here, as you can see. It's sort of like a labyrinth. Yeah, no sunlight here either. Yeah, go on, go on. Yeah, this pathfinding logic here isn't necessarily as polished as something you know, where aggro tries to actually like stay on the path, isn't actually as polished as something like Red Dead Redemption or Witcher 3 or something. Okay, here we have a bit of sunlight. Let's see. Let's run up to this place here and see. In the sunlight. Where are we going? We're going that way. Yeah, so I think we're actually we wanna continue down this path. If I'm not mistaken. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, the camera can be kind of wild here, as you can see. There's some pretty interesting swings when you least expect it. Alright, here's a little shrine. We're still on the right path. I sort of think we are. Oh, there's the bridge. Aha. There's the bridge over there. Let's I think we're gonna come back to this shrine later, because I think we took a wrong turn somewhere. Because we don't want to be out here in the middle of this, so we're probably gonna have to go back and then take a left, because we want to actually get to this sort of place that looks almost like an arena. Indeed, maybe even was an arena back in the day at some point. There's a lizard, not a white-tailed lizard, so I'm not particularly interested in it. This might be the correct way. More lizards. Here we have a little bit of sunlight again. Let's check which way to go. Not there, clearly. Okay. The other way. Other way. Don't go into the tree. Thank you. So this way, is it? I think it is. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. There we can see the what was it called? I don't keep remembering or forgetting the name. Shrine of Worship in the distance. But yeah, this is the correct place. And here we have the old arena-looking thingy, which has seen better days, like most of these places have, actually. I don't remember if there was anything here. Probably actually not. I didn't know about the lizards when I played this. Yeah, there are a lot of things in this game that are kind of like, well, it's not particularly logical that you get more stamina from lizards, I guess, but still, like, not completely weird things, like, you know, eating fruit and getting more health or larger health meter from that, but they're not really explained either. And so you kind of just need to know, right? There we go. Boom. The swimming in this game isn't particularly good. Like, Wander's way of swimming is kind of just like flailing about quite a lot and somehow getting forward. Although he is swimming with a sword in his hand, that might be kind of maybe that's the reason. Let's see if we put that away. Oh yeah, doesn't get a whole lot better, but maybe a little. Maybe a little better. And again, just look at this view here. Just absolutely awesome. I just love these vistas. Super nice. There we have our next Colossi. How was this supposed to work? Was it just... okay, just jump over. Okay. Excellent. And then we need to find our way up somehow. And how did that work? Jump-a-roo. Jump-a-roo. There's a place that we can get up. Get up. Alright. And here we have Gaius, also known as the Knight. Which is perhaps the most kind of humanoid out of all of these. All of these colossi almost has the proportions of a human. And here in the very beginning, you might be wondering, like, okay, how in the world are we're gonna actually be able to climb this guy, because you can't really do anything with these legs here. There's no fur here. And Wander just kind of like falls back. They try to climb his legs. However, the solution is to look at this round thing here on the ground, kind of get Gaius to hit it like this, and then we run away. And we can see that, okay, yeah, it gets stuck here, but we can't quite do anything. Can't quite do anything yet. Oh, and we fell off. Probably got a little bit of damage there. That's fine. Let's go standing here in the middle of this. And now we run away, run away. Now you can see that hitting that hurts. That's not nice. So now a piece of his, I don't know, armor ring or whatever it is, fell off. Now we're gonna move far from the metal ring there, or pedestal, whatever. Do the same thing again, and now we run away. Now his sword, or whatever it's called, gets stuck in the ground. You can run up along it. And then at some point you might fall off again, or not. And there we go. How we started making progress here. So let's see. Here we have a little bit of an opportunity to take a break here on this little platform. Get back our stamina. And we can continue. Up. Whoop. Alright. Now, where are the vitals for this guy? Are they just there on the head? I think they might actually be on the head. Yeah, there we can see them glowing. Let's see if we can get a good hit in. It wasn't necessarily good, but it was a hit. One more. And the poor thing has nothing that it can do other than try to shake his head and get us to fall off that way. I remember back in the day just wondering, like, why does it just like not just, he has another hand or arm, why does he not just like crush us against his own head or whatever? He's just like shaking his head and kind of almost uses his other arm to get at us, but not quite. Okay, let's see if we can take a little bit of a break here on the shoulder. Get back some of that stamina. Right. A few more hits. See if we can get a really good one right in the middle. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Boom. Okay, so now that vital was depleted, I need to find the next one. And ooh, that was lucky. Because if I remember correctly, it's somewhere here, isn't it? Maybe I'm not remembering it correctly. Oh no, it's on the stomach, of course. Alright, don't fall off. Don't fall off. Here we go. Aye. Downwards a little bit. There we go. Smack in the middle. And one more. Maybe a couple more hits. We should be good. Couple more hits. Oh. The guy just doesn't want us to have that. Like, the animation is kind of interrupted quite easily by the movements of the Colossus. And that was a very good hit. Maybe we'll take a couple more. That was a very bad hit. You kind of want it there in the middle of that sigil. But it can be very difficult to actually do that. Okay. There we go. That was a good hit. Wasn't quite enough though. One more. There we go. That's the slow motion kicking in there. And the poor thing comes down. Almost on top of us, actually. And again, you have to run away, and you can even... Oh! I think I managed to actually jump off this thing. Maybe I'm misremembering it. Okay, good. Right, the next one is kind of tricky. Let's do at least one more. And we have a third mysterious being watching us. There should always also be a third dub. Go and have a look. Yeah, so this is a Colossus which is kind of peaceful actually. And very curious. That will be its downfall. Known as Phaedra. And I always kind of imagined it. Ah, look at that! Hey, we managed it. Managed to fly a little bit. I was kind of imagining it as being sort of like a horse. This Google page that I have open here lists it as being of type Kirin. I don't exactly know what that is. Like is Kirin some sort of actual animal? Because we have other things like mammoth and bird and eel and snake and that sort of thing. And this is a Kirin. So I don't know what that is, but it's kind of like a horse-like thing, a little bit. Anyway, the journey begins. And I remember this being one of the first ones that have actually quite a bit of journey to get to. So then we had actually what was that, like 5 or 6 lizards. None of them with a white tail, unfortunately. Sometimes you can see those white-tailed lizards kind of out and about. They're kind of rare. They're typically found next to those shrines. Oh, actually, it wasn't. It wasn't very far. I must be mistaken. So here we have some sort of like, I don't know exactly what those even are. Are they like burial chambers or something, maybe? Maybe something like that. Oh, no, come on, aggro, let's go. Don't get caught on the geometry there. Please. Go. By all means. By all means, let's go. Yeah, some of these collisions are kind of iffy. That happens to the best of us. Right. So we have these kind of weird burial chambers here. And we might be thinking, oh, what do we do with those? What do we do with them? Here we have our third adversary. Hello, little dude. Isn't that a horse? I think that's a horse. And again, we might be wondering, how on earth are we going to get up onto that thing? Because it has these very sort of scale-like legs. It's only really furry there on the back. Yes, hello. I shine on you. And it's just kind of curious. Hey, who is this little dude? The camera is making it difficult for me to do my thing. Anyway, we're gonna jump off here and into the burial chamber we go. We can do a little bit of a messing with the guy. And now the secret here, which is something that like might take a little bit of time to actually figure out, is to hang out here in these chambers. These are actually connected by tunnels here. So if we go down here and we go up the other one, we can keep annoying the big dude. You can see that we can actually make some damage with this, even though we're not really hitting the the vitals even. But it makes almost no damage at all. And I don't exactly know what the best way of doing this is, so I usually just like hang here and try to get its attention. And the main point here is that you want it to start looking into these places, wondering where you are, essentially. Hello. Come on. Come on. Come on, big guy. I'm really not hitting him now. And it has these things that are almost like, I don't know what to call those, like dangling down there from its head, almost like ears or whatever. And that might be, you know, something that you could use as a way of getting up there. Right? Are you there? No. No, you're not. Deceive the Colossus. Yeah, Dorman is getting annoyed with us here that we're not making progress. We will. Come on. Let the player cook. Alright. And we're seeing something. Are we good? Really. Sometimes you have to be a little bit patient with these Colossi and their AI. Alright. Now it's at least it's annoyed with us, that's good. Yes, I am deceiving it. Just chill. Let's go to the other one here, the other side. Maybe this one. So basically what you want to do here is have the thing kind of like look down into those places. Such a way that you can grab onto those like this Here we go. There we go. Now we're making progress. Usually how I do that is by hanging around inside of those burial chambers or whatever they are, and then reaching it that way, but but that didn't seem to work this time around. And yeah, the thing is very annoyed with me here. Let's see if we can. I think we need to go climb down onto the back of it. Isn't that how it works? I kind of think it is. Yeah, there we have the vital. Good, good, good. So, whoop. Yeah. It's very annoyed with us right now. Really doesn't want us here. Alright, first strike, but it was a pretty bad one. Second strike, also kind of bad. Try to get a bit of a better position. I'm only really getting these bad strikes here now. I am making, yeah, damage though. It's not very much. I do remember that the last one is there on the head. So I'm kind of thinking that why is the game having me hit this place now, or is it maybe not? It hasn't faded away though. That's at least something. Right, where do you want me to look, actually? Don't fall off now. That would be kind of annoying. Right, so it's okay. Now we can see it. Now we can see the vital here on the head. Yeah, there we go. And this is now one of the trickier ones because he just won't stop shaking his head, if I can remember correctly. Yeah, now we're doing proper damage. Oh. Yeah, I think we're pretty much done with this. It's one good hit, which the poor thing won't let us have. Oh, had a bad hit. There we go. The fourth one is down. And the black smoke goes that way, so we're gonna be running the other way. Help me, aggro, help me. No. Aggro just stands and watches like, what? What the hell is happening? So it kind of sounds to me like I have a little bit of an audio desync going on here. I hope it's not too bad on your end. If it is, then I may have to adjust that, you know, for the VOD later on. It sounds like there's maybe like a second or so of audio desync here, which is not optimal of course. But it is possible that it's mostly just me, because I'm routing the audio through from the PS4 to the PC and then through my audio interface here, so that I can do like the monitoring and I can also hear the sounds of the game. But do let me know there in the chat if you find it kind of annoyingly out of sync. That's a bit unfortunate. Alright, let's do at least one more today. This one is actually kind of interesting. It's one of the ones that I remember the best from back in the day, because it was kind of tricky to do. I don't even remember if I actually managed to do it then. I just remember having issues with it. Okay, come on, Agro. Walk down the stairs. There we go. Walk down the stairs. It's also one that is situated in a place that just like had me asking lots of questions. What in the world have happened here? What is this place, right? Right, so going over there, I wonder if we should take the same route as with the previous one. I think actually not. I think we're gonna go here instead. So, how are you finding this kind of content to be working? Are you actually like watching this stuff, or do you have it back in the background, just listening to me? What's going on? We have a few viewers at least. That's nice. Thanks for hanging out, being with me here on this nostalgia trip. How are you liking this format? Is this something that you would potentially like to see more of, or do you prefer my development videos? Of course, I'm not gonna turn this channel into some sort of let's play channel, nothing like that. This is, at least for the time being, kind of planned to be sort of like a one-off thing. We'll see how it turns out. Just look at this stuff here. Isn't this just beautiful? Oh, well, if the camera can stop wonking around, let's get off the horse. Typically makes it a little easier to control the camera. Just look at this stuff here. It's just like absolutely beautiful. So we have a little bit of a almost like a lake or part of the sea there, and then the water comes streaming down and into this lower place here. Don't know where it goes from here, but kind of doesn't matter, does it? Just absolutely beautiful anyway. Here we have a shrine. Let's see if can we find Mr. Lizard. Stand here for a little bit and see if Mr. Lizard's movements can be seen. Like I said, sometimes that tends to be the easiest way to actually do this. There he is. Hello, Mr. Lizard. I think he survived that fall. Thank you. Excellent. Okay. So, we thinking here? Where's the... Right, we need to go that way. Yeah, that looks good. Let's do that. Yeah, that was a normal lizard. There we have a 3. Let's go get some fruit from the tree, shall we? Oh, and this looks like an excellent place. You have like lots and lots of fruit. So, yoink. That's 1. That's 2. Get those pieces of fruit from there, and we have like a whole lot of stuff here. Look at this. Oh, hey, don't run me over, man. That's not cool. Yeah, you can clearly see the health bar getting longer there. Hey, X-Luxy, welcome back. Oh, there's one more. And that one as well. Oh, even 2. Looks. Oh no! Come on. Come on. That's not how you do it. Alright, can I... wasn't quite able to jump onto aggro there. Almost. Cool, okay. So, with that, I think we're ready for the next one, which may be the last one for today. I don't know. I don't exactly know. I don't exactly know if we're gonna do this one or we're gonna do a couple more. But I'm gonna do at least this one. So, this is an interesting one, at least to me, because it's like, what is this place? Where are we here? Look at this. This looks very kind of very dramatic. You don't quite know what is going on here. You also kind of don't really see any Colossi or anything. I honestly can't really exactly remember where to even get in here. Is it here maybe? Yeah, it kind of looks like it is. Here we go. I think we can probably get up there. Yes. Up, up, up. And we're sort of wondering, where's the thing that we are supposed to be killing here? And there he goes. Great giant bird. Great giant bird of a thing. And this is also one of those things, like back in the day, I was just like, what am I supposed to do here? Like, that thing just sits up there, and you don't really have any idea how you're even supposed to touch it. I gotta go. Good stream though. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm just playing the game here and and yapping about it. But I'm glad if you got something out of it. Good luck with your own stream though, if you're gonna do something. Let's see if we can actually get this. We can actually do this. Just straight away how I remember it working. So we have these three kind of pedestals or whatever here. Now if we take our bow and we shoot at the thing like this, just kind of annoy it a little bit. It will jump. Oh, it will dive bomb us. This. And the thing is here that like we're supposed to. Okay, I'm just standing on the wrong rock. I think I need to stand here on the middle. So let's go to the top of this one here. Get up. And we're going to jump. And oh, almost. There we go. We have gotten hold of the thing, and it is very, very unhappy with that. Very unhappy with us. That's okay. And like these furry areas here kind of show us where this guy that we is safe to. And I think this is one of those Colossi that I talked about, which is like significantly easier if you've been collecting some of those. No, don't fall off. It's a big game. Yeah, I held up my sword to reveal the location of the vital there, and then the animation kind of just wanted to play through or something, so I wasn't able to grab a hold of the fur anymore. Yeah, this is one of those Colossi that is like vastly easier if you have actually collected some of those lizards. Otherwise, this can be kind of tricky. So let's see if we can get it to actually dive bomb us again. Yeah, that was good. And jump. We are back. Does like barrel rolls and all kinds of things. And here we go, here's one of the vitals. Spraying again. Yeah, serious damage here. Be that. Or to find another vital. Okay. Run along, and I think it was here on one side of the, basically one wing. Right. There's the thing. Oh no, hold on. Thank you very much. Here. Isn't there people up there in the wing? Yeah, it's like this. So we need to basically choose a place where it's not going to do the barrel or anything, and then run across this. that spot. Oh no! It threw us off. Okay. Alright, well. That happens. So one final sort of loop here, and we should be good to go. I think it's just on the other wing, basically. So up onto this thing here, get the bow out. And then it makes a turn. And we are once again business. Sometimes you can get lucky and you can like fall from one wing all the way up to the other wing. I've done that a couple of times actually. Got really lucky that way. Probably should have ended with that happening. Here we go. Alright. Let's go. Almost out of stamina. Can we just get one more hit and we can, and the thing comes down. And a big splash. And once again, left trying to outrun the black smoke. Which I don't think you can do ever. There it comes. And there we go. So that would be 5 out of 16. So we're almost like a third of the way through. I think we're gonna do one more. So that would mean that, because some of those later ones are really sort of like long. So if I want to basically do this in like three streams or something like this entire game, that would mean that I should probably do one more, and then we'll have like 9 left, right? No, actually 10 left, so 5 each. I don't exactly even remember what the next one is, so we'll see. Giant Turks underneath the temple. Oh, okay. I think it's the bearded one. I think it's the bearded one. Yeah, if I remember correctly, one of the perhaps easier ones to actually defeat. But you have to find it first. And here's our trusty steed. Hello, hello, Aggro. Did you miss me? So poor Aggro has to like run back to this place every time we die. Just about manages to get here, and then we're like, right, off we go again. Poor thing. Yeah, so that direction, that looks good. And we're gonna get to some of the more beautiful places in the game, if I remember correctly. Like this forest here is just absolutely stunning. Oh, okay. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. We have a wonderful little stroll here through the forest. And here we have a shrine, actually. So let's go have a look. Maybe we can find Mr. Lizard here. Hello, Mr. Lizard. Are you home? Up. So we go out. Oh, I saw him. I saw him. I see him. I see there he is. Just so much geometry here, and the camera is just going completely crazy as well. Where is Mr. Lizard? Where is he? Okay, a little bit of a brook or something next to this place. That's nice. Okay, where is Mr. Lizard? Oh, I'm standing on him. Oh, I'm getting a phone call again. One second. Alright, we are back. Sorry about that once again. I think Mr. Lizard actually ran past me there when I was on the phone. Not very efficient lizard hunting this time around, but we're gonna manage it. There he is. Oh, they're in the forest. Ah, come on. I hit you. There we go. We got his tail. Excellent. Thank you, Mr. Lizard. Oh, we shouldn't forget to actually visit the shrine officially, so to speak. Which way are we going, by the way? We're going that way. It's probably this way, right? Just stand here in the sunlight. Yeah, this looks good. Agro doesn't want to come. Let's just walk out here. And we can actually have him follow us instead. Because this is the way out of the forest. Come on. Where's our poor steed? He'll find us, eventually. And again, I'm just marveling over this. These locations here. So cool. Oh, there you are. Hello. Not sure I need you though anymore. because I think we are approaching. Well, I might need you. Let's see. I might need you. Let's see. Are we kind of close? We should be kind of close, but maybe we can actually ride there the last bit of the way.
Yeah!
Let's go. Let's go. It's sometimes kind of like tricky even to get. All right. Okay. Yeah. Now I remember. It's this place. It's the place that looks like the real world Petra temple, the Indiana Jones temple, which actually exists in real life. You almost not see it here. Ever so slightly see that there's something there in the side of the rock there. Now we're suddenly in a desert, so this is kind of like these biomes are kind of abrupt in a way. Okay, we're gonna go do that tree over there, and we're gonna do that little shrine, and then we're gonna come back here and we're gonna end this stream by taking care of that Colossus over there. And with that, we have gotten a few Colossi taken care of. We've gotten this playthrough well and truly started. Let's see, do we have any fruit here? Oops, don't jump off the cliff, thank you. Yep, there's some fruit. Good. There's some fruit over there. Like an ananas. Or what is it called? Pineapple. Pineapple is the English term. Pineapple looking thing. That was it, apparently. And then do we have any Mister's lizard around? Yeah, and that storm over there, that dark place there on top of that mountain, that is going to be a future Colossus. Actually. Where's Mr. Lizard? Where are you? So far we've had one at every single shrine. Maybe I'm misremembering and there actually is one at every single shrine. It's just that they can be kind of tricky to find, but I think... oh, there we go. Aggro is taking care of him, almost. Aggro was just stomping that lizard. There we go. The thing just ran directly into me. If you do that, then you deserve to get your tail harvested. Well, you probably don't deserve that. But still, you got your tail harvested this time around. Okay. That would be that. I think we are kind of ready to go into the temple now. And, oh, I need one more thing. Let's just make sure that we actually officially visit the shrine here to get it marked on the map. And whoop. So, and we get fully healed if there was a need for that. I'm not sure there was, but let's look at the map here. So we've been around the place a little bit. I've seen a good few of those shrines. That. I remember correctly, this was also kind of easy. Once you realize what you do, it's not a very tricky one. Right, it's down there, is it? Yeah, it's down there. I'm just gonna walk down here this way. Whoops. And then some of the upcoming colossi are actually kind of tricky. I need to know a little bit about how to do them. What do I need to do? I need to do this. Okay. So there's a little bit of climbing here, first of all. Basically get down there. You can see that we have a few of these walls here. Which again makes you wonder, what was this place originally? What did they do here? What was this used for? Anyway, if I remember correctly, you can just go down here and actually climb down this place. Alright, like this. Like so. And then you continue going down to these sides. Whoop. Oh no, don't fall all the way. That's not gonna be good. And when we reach the bottom floor, who is waiting for us? But Barba. Barba, who is also Minotaur. Minotaur type. Colossus. A bit similar to the very first one. Hello, sir. And Barbara is immediately angry with us. Oh no. Just getting smacked straight in the face, even though we haven't even done anything to her. Anyway, we're gonna jump over these walls. You can see that Barba is actually walking straight through them. The rat's ass on the walls. We need to care a little more. Oh, come on. Grab the thing. Grab. Oh, okay. Didn't need to grab the thing after all. I do need to actually run away. And let's see if I can remember how to do this now. We basically just have to hang around under this one here. Maybe shoot some arrows at the guy. Annoy him some more. And eventually he will do this. He will come here and reach down to this big beard and grab onto. It's actually a pretty straightforward ordeal. Oh, let go. Of course, we have the standard thing here with the thing trying to like get rid of us by just shaking violently. Into this. Get the vitals. Yes, there we go. The head. Okay. Stay there. Give you some ourselves in the head, if that's alright with you. Is that maybe? Yeah, that was the end of that location. We need to find another one. Whoa, the camera is being funky. So where was the other place? That was right there. Back, so it's actually. Let's see. I think this one had two places. I may be misremembering. Let's see a bit. There's just so much violent shaking here. Come on, get up on the roof. Wander. Sometimes this game just doesn't want to let you get a single strike in. It's just like, no, we're gonna shake now. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. And there's not really a whole lot you can do as far as I know. It might just mean that you will fall off and you have to do like another cycle. If you are lucky, might be able to get. There we go. There we go, and the thing comes down. And almost trapped by the corpse here. All right. And that was the end of Barba, the second Minotaur. We actually have a third Minotaur. Now we're almost completely surrounded by black shapes. All right, folks. Do you want to see more? Let me know in the chat if you want me to keep going. Otherwise, we're gonna continue next time. I can do a little bit more, but we can also split this up into 3 parts. This hasn't been the most popular stream, sort of viewer-wise, but yeah, if you want to see some more right now, we can do a few more. Just let me know in the chat if that is the case. Yay! Second flight with a dove. There's the rock, there's the stone. Like so. Okay, I think we're gonna probably call it a night for today. We've got a good start with this. And at the rate we're going now, I think we'll quite easily finish this thing in 3 sittings of about 2 or 3 hours each. So that was that. That was kind of fun. This is not something that I've really done before, and so I'm sure there's all kinds of things to improve on here. But do let me know in the comments how this was, and if you want to see more of this stuff. And you know, even if you don't do that, there's going to be more regular dev streams coming up. Maybe as soon as tomorrow. I don't exactly know what my schedule is here. I'm probably not going to do all of these streams in like one after another. I'm going to do some actual normal work and dev streams, and then maybe we'll do some more of this. But that will do it for today. Thanks to everyone who came to hang out. This was a fun thing to do. And if you want to see more, make sure to subscribe. And I'll see you next time.